Hello guys, I'm Ava and this name is fake. Sorry, but some details of my story involve sensitive information, so I don't want to use real names. It's been a while since these incidents have happened. It's almost been a year. I have since moved on and am trying to rebuild my life. But since I don't have a lot of people close to me, I needed to share my story somewhere. I guessed that you guys would be the perfect ones to share this with. My story is not about my mother-in-law. I never had a chance to meet my mother-in-law since my husband James grew up with his childless uncle and aunt. His parents died when he was young. James and I connected a lot on this fact. I too lost my parents when I was young, but I had a twin sister, Anna, unlike James, who was a single child. While James had a strong support system with his aunt and uncle, I didn't have that. My grandma looked after me and Anna, but wasn't very present for us. Anna, my twin, was always a bully to me, and my grandma never stopped her. Anna tormented me regularly to prove that she was the better twin. I often questioned her as to why she was so mean to me after she betrayed me by sleeping with my first boyfriend. I said, "Why do you hurt me so much, Anna? You have always been abusive towards me when we were children. Now you are going after every boy I like and sleeping with them. Hell, you destroyed my first ever relationship. Why do you do this?" "I hate you, Ava. I can't stand the fact that there is someone who looks like me. I want you to remember that even though we are twins, I am the better one. That's why every boy chose me over you. You are nothing but a cheap copy of me." "How can you be so cruel to your own sister, Anna? I'm your family. I love you. I never hold grudges, but you just refuse to change. How long will you continue to torment me?" Anna didn't answer and simply laughed at me while I cried my eyes out. She never stopped. She went on to steal all the boyfriends I had and the men I liked. The only one she couldn't steal was my husband. Actually, I was so scared of introducing James to her that I didn't do it until we were engaged. My fears were not unfounded. Anna started to hit on James from the first day itself. Thankfully, James ignored her. To be honest, Anna is a big pick-me girl. That's why she doesn't have a lot of friends and never has meaningful relationships. Plus, she was busy going after my guys to find a man for herself. Anyway, since James ignored her and kept her at bay, I thought that I had finally found a loyal man. Well, I was wrong. James and I got married and lived comfortably for 2 years. Now, this was probably because my evil twin sister was working in another city back then. But as soon as she was back, there were problems. She started to send inappropriate texts to James and even tried to go out with him without me. James had a hard time sidestepping her. I called her up numerous times to warn her and put some sense into her. I said, "Anne, you need to stop being so freaking desperate. James is already tired of your shit, and so am I. You need to stop trying to mess with James. He won't give in like the other men I was with." "What's the matter, sis? Are you scared or something?" "I'm just trying to be friendly with James. It's not my fault that he keeps thinking of it inappropriately. I guess James is not as invested in you as you thought." "I have seen your texts. And you were downright provocative, Anna. You sent him inappropriate texts. There was nothing innocent about it. Don't make my life difficult, Anna. I'm trying hard not to cut you off." To be honest, James had told me numerous times to cut her off. I didn't have much contact with her except the occasional hellos and stuff. Going no contact was not an option for me. She was the only family left since my grandma died when I was in college. I didn't want to abandon her. She was my sister after all. I guess that was my biggest mistake. I should have gotten rid of her sooner. The major incident with Anna happened at a friend's anniversary party. At that time, James and I were going through a big marital problem that I will reveal later. The problem was so bad that I was considering divorce. James was trying his best to change my mind, Despite having a bad time, we still went to the party because of prior commitments. My sister Anna was also invited since they worked together in the same place. I really wasn't in the mood to see Anna, especially because she started to annoy me as soon as I arrived. She said, "I see that you and James are sitting separately. Something up, sis? Is your skill to keep your man finally running out?" "My marriage is none of your business, Anna. I suggest you keep your thoughts to yourself. I would also suggest staying away from me since I am not in the mood to listen to you." "Ah, I get it. You must be jealous because James and I were talking quite a bit a few minutes ago. What can I do, Ava? I'm charming that way. Even James is slowly losing his control." I didn't have the mood to even correct her stupid assumptions. I moved away from her and went to a different part of the house. The friend had a huge place with a big lawn, so I had plenty of space to avoid Anna. Plus, a lot of people were invited, so it was easy to avoid my sister. After an hour, I really wanted to go home. I saw that James was busy talking to his friend, so I informed the host and went home alone. He promised to drive James home since James was drinking and he wasn't. Here is when things became strange. Our friend brought James home well past midnight. He was passed out, so the friend brought him inside and laid him on the couch. I was surprised because James never drank to the point of passing out. Anyway, I let him sleep while I went upstairs. The next morning, Anna gave me a surprise visit. I was shocked and confused as to why she was there. She came into the living room while I said, "What are you doing so bright and early, Anna? Don't you have to go to work?" "I do have to go to work, Ava, but I needed to check up on James first." "He is fine, as you can see. He was just a little drunk. I don't understand why you needed to show up in person when you could have just called me." While I was busy racking my head for a motive, Anna was smirking at me. Hearing us talk, James finally woke up and came to see what was going on. As soon as Anna saw him, she walked up to him and hugged him. James was surprised and didn't even hug back. Immediately, I was suspicious about what was going on. Anna never hugged James like that and looked pretty inappropriate. James didn't push her because I guess he was just surprised. It was then that Anna decided to open her mouth. She said, "Hey James, how are you? I'm sure you had an amazing experience last night. I am truly happy with the outcome of what happened yesterday." "What are you talking about, Anna? I don't understand. You were not with us last night. I didn't even understand what you were saying." When James said this, Anna decided to have the most ridiculous expression on her face. It was a mixture of fake shock and sadness. She somehow managed to look like the poor little girl that she portrayed herself to be. She said in a heavy voice, "You don't remember last night? It was an amazing experience, but I'm sad that we would have to reveal this to Ava. I am sure she would be devastated and would lash out at us." "What are you even talking about? What is so bad that it will leave me devastated?" "It's just that James slept with me, Ava. He told me that you love me and whatnot. After you left the party early, we decided to hang out and then ended up sleeping together. We really didn't mean for it to happen, Ava, but I guess even James chose me over you in the end." This might sound super cruel, but I felt like laughing in her face. Anna was right in her assumption. Anyone else would be utterly devastated in these circumstances. Having your own twin sister sleep with your husband does mess you up mentally. However, I felt none of those emotions. No, it wasn't shock or denial. It was entirely something else. I didn't feel anything but amused at the situation. Meanwhile, my husband James almost fainted on the living room floor from surprise. His eyes bulged out and he looked like he was ready to shout at Anna. But before he could say anything, I decided to add a little more drama. Trust me, I had my reasons for it. I gave Anna a sad look. and said, "What, you slept with my husband, Anna? How could you do this to me? You stole all my boyfriends in school and now decided to run after my husband. What kind of an evil twin does that?" "Oh, come on, Ava. It's not my fault that men prefer me over you. I always knew that I was the better twin. After all, I am more beautiful than you. Even if we look almost alike, I am still the better one. Your own husband proved it yesterday." "What the hell are you talking about, Anna? I didn't freaking sleep with you. I slept with my wife here. It wasn't you last night. I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. When did this even happen?" "What are you saying, James? We hooked up at the party right before I took you home. Ava was already home by then, so no, it wasn't her you slept with. Why are you acting so innocent, James? Do you feel bad for Ava? She needs to know the truth. I even have pictures as proof." James and I were absolutely gobsmacked by what Anna said. This woman had seriously taken intimate pictures of her and my husband and showed them to us proudly on her phone. Again, I was disgusted but also mildly amused by the situation. James, on the other hand, wasn't amused at all. He realized something that came to my mind a lot later. He said, "Wait a damn minute, Anna. Did you sleep with me while I was drunk like a fish? Are you kidding me? This is assault." Now, you don't have to twist things just because you want to protect Ava from the truth. You slept with me and enjoyed it, James. Ava, you have seen the pictures. Don't you agree that I'm right? James, you need to tell Ava the truth instead of lying. "Ava, this is not true. Believe me, Ava, I did not do this. I didn't know that it was her. Hell, I don't even remember much of what happened after the party. There was no way I recognized her and gave my consent." James was begging and pleading with me to listen to him while Anna stood in the corner smirking. I pretended to be in distress to not raise any suspicions in Anna's mind. My marriage with James was already over regardless of this situation with my sister, but my sister's karma wasn't here yet, and I didn't want to do anything to jinx that. Not that it would have mattered anyway. What was done, and Anna would be facing the consequences of her actions soon. Anna was oblivious to that. She said, "I'm so sorry, Ava. I can see that James wants to be in denial and continue this marriage with you. I wish you all the best. I don't want to come between your marriage, so I will forfeit my place. I will let you have James." "Shut up, Anna. I never wanted to sleep with you. You know very well what you have done, Anna. You assaulted me. You don't get to spin stories like that to destroy my marriage." "There's no use scolding her, James. Our marriage is over anyway. You can leave with Anna. I don't want you in this house anymore. I can't even look at you two right now. You know what, Anna? You won. You successfully stole my husband as well. Congratulations." Anna actually looked gleeful seeing me in distress. She also didn't care that she assaulted a person to one-up me and steal my husband. Anna saw me in distress, made her point that she was the best, and simply left for her place. Meanwhile, James was begging me to forgive him for entirely different reasons that only me and James knew. Anna wasn't aware that I would have divorced James anyway. I told James, "Look, James, you already knew that I was going to divorce you. We talked about this. I know you have cheated on me." "I swear I didn't knowingly sleep with your sister, Anna. I was too drunk and thought that maybe you were willing to give us a chance. Anna tricked me into this, Ava. Please believe me." "I do believe you, James. All I did in front of Anna was a show. I didn't want her to know that I didn't care anymore. Let her have some fun tormenting me before she realizes how badly she messed up." James didn't say anything and thought for a while. He couldn't understand what I was talking about, but when he did, he was surprised that my mind worked so fast. He said, "I see what you're trying to do. I understand it completely, but I am not lying to you, Ava. I really thought you were giving me another chance." Sorry, but there is no way in hell I'm staying with you. It doesn't matter whether you purposely slept with Anna or not. It's not about that. I am leaving you for what happened in the past. I know you are leaving me because I cheated on you with someone else and I contracted an STD from my mistress. Yes, my husband did cheat on me, but with a different woman. Me and James were already on the verge of a divorce when Anna stupidly decided to trap him. What she didn't know was that not only did James cheat on me, but he also contracted a bad STD from his mistress. Don't worry, it wasn't the fatal kind, but it was something that she couldn't get rid of very easily. That is why I felt like laughing when Anna boasted about sleeping with him. I am not going to lie. I felt rather proud when James repeatedly told Anna that he would never sleep with her on purpose. I did feel bad for James because he was taken advantage of, and I decided to let him know that. You are right. After I found out about the cheating, there was no way I was staying. Your disease just made things worse. But I must say that what Anna did was despicable. Maybe you should do something about it. Actually, yes, I will file a report for assault. I was pretty intoxicated and I am sure she mixed something in my drink. I think I will go to the cops now and get it reported. There is no way I'm letting Anna get away with this. That would be a wise decision. I suggest you get her reported right away. Don't give her time to twist the facts. So I did actively encourage James to go to the cops. Anna was going to pay in more ways than one. She had no idea what fresh hell was waiting for her in the future. All I had to do was wait. Time wouldn't reveal everything to her. I wouldn't even have to move a finger. Karma would find her soon enough. Anna was arrested the very next day. James went to the friend to request CCTV tapes of his house to take it to the cops. The footage clearly showed Anna mixing something in James's drink and then taking him to a room while he was super intoxicated. James also clearly called her my name when talking to her. With all the evidence, Anna was immediately arrested from her freaking office in front of everyone. Everyone in her place of work now knew that Anna was a criminal. She was fired the same day, of course. She made bail and got out of prison since she had some money to her name. But her troubles weren't going to end anytime soon. It took her a week to call me crying. She said, "Ava, you need to help me. I need some money. I had to put my entire savings to make bail. On top of that, I found out yesterday that I got an STD. The treatment is expensive, Ava. It will land me in debt. I think I got the STD from James." No can do, Anna. There is no way in hell I would help you out in my life ever again. You are dead to me already. How can you be so selfish, Ava? You need to help me. Despite everything, I decided to tell you about the STD so that you can get tested as well. You should at least be thankful for that and help me out. Hearing this, I immediately started to laugh. Yes, I know it's rude to laugh at people when they are going through a difficult phase in life, but Anna has created this mess for herself and was fully responsible for what was happening to her. I had no reason to feel pity or sympathy for her when she tried to nuke my marriage and trap my husband. Now, she was back begging for help. I said, "Who are you fooling, Anna? You are not telling me about your disease because you are a good woman. You told me about it because you thought this would guilt me into helping you. Sorry to burst your bubble, but it won't work. I still don't help trash." How dare you laugh at me, Ava? How can you be so cruel? You were just mad and jealous that your husband chose me over you. You were mad that I stole your man. That's why you are not helping me. God, Anna, are you delusional or something? My husband called the cops on you. And no, you didn't steal anything. I was already going to divorce him because he cheated on me with someone else. And that's how he contracted the disease. Yes, I knew about it a long time ago. My words stunned Anna into silence. She finally realized how badly she had messed up. She had landed in her own trap. Instead of hurting me or breaking up my marriage, she nuked her life instead. I heard silence on the phone before Anna burst into tears again. She said, "I'm sorry for doing this, Ava. I had no idea that everything would backfire on me so badly. Yes, your husband thought that I was you. Yes, I trapped him. I was always jealous of you, and that's why I did it. But my tears are genuine, Ava. If you don't help me out, I will go to jail and drown in debt." And that will be exactly what you deserve. All these years, I didn't cut you out of my life because you were the only family left for me. I helped you out whenever you needed and looked past everything you have done to humiliate and hurt me. But I won't be a doormat anymore. I won't help you out. Ava, please don't say that. I'm still your family. I'm so sorry for everything, Ava. I messed up and now I'm already paying a huge price for it. Please, Ava, don't abandon me. I have no one else. Please. Anna kept crying and begging me for forgiveness. I could understand why. I knew her finances well enough, and I also knew that she was now broke as shit. Plus, James was going to pursue the case till she went to jail. He was adamant that he wanted her to pay, and I support his decision completely. With lawyer fees, court fees, and medical bills, Anna would be down in a pit of debt. I highly doubt the debt would vanish even after she gets out of jail. I will not lie to you guys, it was pathetic hearing Anna cry, but I didn't feel any sympathy for her at all. Years of abuse and hurt destroyed any feelings I had for Anna. She felt like a stranger to me. I listened to her whine and cry for a bit before hanging up. I did tell her I didn't want her contacting me again. I blocked her from all places after sending her a message that I didn't want her to contact me. I also said that if she continued to harass me, I would file for harassment. I guess the threat of another lawsuit shut her up. So let me tell you what happened in the next few months. I filed for divorce from James as promised. He was actually civil about everything, even though he was sad about the divorce. I did give him some credit because he had confessed about his affair to me to avoid giving me the STD. Still, I didn't have any feelings left for him to stay in the marriage. Since James is rich, I got a hefty settlement. I took that opportunity to move states to be away from all the drama. Last I heard about Anna, she is looking at jail time. Since she used drugs to trap James, she is being charged with a level 1 felony. She will be in jail for a while. I have already made up my mind not to get in touch with her again. I am finally starting my life afresh and want to move on from all the things that were toxic in my life so far. I hope you guys wish me luck so that I